Well, a couple of top 25 games last night. Also, we're going to go through some more of the stat leaders. Buckle up. Cascade Hoops Talk starts right now. Cascade Hoops Talk, produced in the shadow of the beautiful Cascade Mountains and bringing the world NAIA basketball. One podcast at a time. Well, how's everybody doing? But let's start with number 13, Hope. I have no idea how they did this, but they able to hang on against the Masters. The Masters had them, I had to watch the stats because they charge. We're going to talk more about that in a little bit. But the Masters had them by 15, 10, 12, 10, 10, 10. I think 3.5 minutes to go. I went over and looked at another score. I came back. It was like 30 seconds to go, and it was a 1-point game. Make a long story short, Hope won in the end. Poor Coach Starr, he's got to be pulling his hair out. But congratulations to Hope International pulling off that win at home. That was huge. I'm not sure how they did it, but I can tell you part of it, a big part of it, was this man right here, C.J. Fisher, 18 points, 13 rebounds. For the senior out of Fontana. He had a great game. He really had some key baskets down the stretch. And then the junior, Jordan Edmonds, 17 points, 2 rebounds. So Hope now, they go to 14-2, and it's not going to get any easier. They're going to host Benedictine Mesa on Saturday. And I'm going to tell everybody in that area down there, if it's not standing room only in that Hope International gym, there is a problem. These are two of the best teams in the country going at it, two of the best basketball teams in the country, and they're both super athletic and both highly skilled. And if you don't get to that ball game, boy, you're really missing out. Oh, Life last night got upset. We call it an upset, but Bruton Parker is no slouch. Bruton Parker beat Life at Bruton Parker, 67-61. Tommy J. Tisdale III, I love that name, 14 points, 3 rebounds. Here, let's go ahead and put him in the lights here. Tommy J. Tisdale III, 14 points, 3 rebounds. And Jaden Melvin, he had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Life only shot 35% from the field, 27% from 3, and you go, oh, well, they just couldn't. No. Bruton Parker does this to everybody. These are the average, this 39 and 26. This is their season average defensively. They only allow teams to shoot 26% from 3, 39% from the field. So this was nothing unusual for Bruton Parker. Excuse me. So Life now, they're okay. They go to 12-4. And for them, too, it's not going to get any easier. They're going to host Dalton State on Saturday. A little bit of a quiet night, so why don't we just take a look here at the break at some of the stat leaders. This time, individual stat leaders. Why don't we start with free throw leaders, individuals. As I said last night, everybody's an expert on free throws. Jalen Rigdon from Pikeville, 94.5. Remember, Pikeville shoots 85%, I think. That's a huge competitive advantage for the Bears. Jalen White out of Ave Maria, 91%. Malik Lindsay, Park Gilbert, 91%. Those are... Man, those are some guys who can really shoot the free throw. 3-point leaders right now, minimum 30 attempts. It's an arbitrary number, but if you go through the stats, I mean, some guys have 25, some guys have 10 shots. So I figured 10, 15 games. I mean, if you're not shooting at least 2 or 3 a game, you shouldn't be up in the considered a leader. Anyway, Trayton Woods out of West Virginia Tech, almost 57%. Carter Trumbore out of Baker. Man, he can really light it up. 56-3. And Amare, and I'm going to want to mess your name up, Elshush out of Montreat, 54%. Those are some guys who can really shoot the three. Let's take a look at a couple more since we got some time here. Rebounding. What wins games? Rebounding. So Raymond Reese out of Philander Smith. Sorry, I had to abbreviate that or it wouldn't have fit on there. He's averaging almost 14 rebounds a game. 14. That's a lot. Carson Rogers out of St. Francis there in the Crossroads, 12.5, as does Jesse Van Kalsbeek. Of course, Jesse Van Kalsbeek, he serves popcorn at halftime. He does everything there in Orange City. So you see his name on almost every leaderboard. Steals per game, if I can get it up there. Makeem Roberts out of William Carey, just over 4. Randy Rosenquist, he's out of Dakota Wesleyan, just over 3, as is Christian Watkins out of Northwest. In fact, I just watched them play Evergreen. Evergreen just knocked off Corbin, and then they went to Northwest, and boy, they fell behind by 30 in the first half. A little bit of a disappointing game. I thought it was going to be a better ball game. Anyway, Christian Watkins out of Northwest, 3.2 as well. Sorry for the diversion there on the Evergreen Northwest game. Hey, I just want to talk for a second about, I couldn't watch the Hope game because you had to pay for it. There's not as many teams anymore, but somebody associated with these conferences or the NAI needs to take a calculator and figure out if you're going to ask a fan to be the fan of your conference. Let's just take a conference with 10 teams. There's 280 games in the year. About half of those are conference games. Let's say 140 conference games. And let's just say you just charge $5 a game. You're asking somebody to put up $700 to watch your games. And and if they're not a fan of one of the teams, you know what they're going to say? No. Can you imagine some guy say, well, somebody at work said this NAI basketball is pretty good. I'm going to try it. Well, how much is it? Oh, it's only $9.99 to watch the game. $9.99. Purdue's on the other channel for free. You're not going to draw fans. That's my take. Also, it's hard to cover a game you can't watch, but that's kind of a secondary issue. But to grow the game, and I'll tell you still go to a lot of these. I talked about the Hope. Who are they playing? Benedictine Mesa game coming up. How that should fill the stands, and we're not seeing the stands filling up often enough. The word's not, this is fantastic. If you listen to me, this is unbelievable basketball, and it's very affordable to get in. In fact, it's the best entertainment value in America. But if you don't show your product, if you can't fill your stands and you're charging $10 or $15 to watch a single game, a conference game, on a pay-per-view, that formula, maybe I'm the one that's missing it, but that's my take. I think that is a bad business model, and it's just really not good for the game. But we all agree that NAIA basketball is fantastic, and we're all happy to be associated with it. That's my 2 bits. I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Thank you. Thank you very much for supporting our podcast. Please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school, because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.